All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming through here this evening, and thanks to all of you that have tuned in live tonight. I can see already we have got everybody from all over the place tuned in. I'm very excited. Maybe you're doing this just because it's our first presentation of 2020, and that tomorrow when I do the lunchtime presentation, it'll be 3 of you guys in the back corner. No, come on, this year is going to be absolutely amazing, and I just welcome you all back, and I welcome you into 2020. It just feels like it's going to be a good year. 2019 was always an odd number. And, you know, we can excuse the pun for that, but it was always going to be an odd year, wasn't it? And I think that it proved to be a bit of an odd year. But 2020 feels like it's going to be very different. And we're hoping that we can bring with us into 2020 a little bit of the hope that we've been shining into the country over the last couple of years here at DuePoint. If it's your first time with us this evening, well then, we've got about 40 minutes with you explaining why we believe we're a little bit of a ray of hope in the South African economy and why we're excited about the year ahead. But before we start, let me just remind you that DuePoint is a division of Constantia Insurance Company Limited. That's very important to note. We are not something that you haven't heard of before. Constantia is a public listed insurance company that's been around in South Africa since 1952. We will be 69 years old this year, if I'm not mistaken. And so, ladies and gentlemen, this is a long-standing financial services company in South Africa. We're also a full-blown insurance company, so you're not dealing with the middleman, you're not dealing with a brokerage or a UMA here. You are dealing with one of the 14 insurance companies in South Africa. And so I want you to have that sort of sense of confidence in us. We're local, we're South African, you can find us. Not like many of the things that you have done and been involved with before, where it's from overseas, somewhere, you know. They'll have a giant conference in Gallagher Estate and you'll never see them again. You know, that kind of thing. You've all been in that before. That's not us. Here you can pick up your phone and call us and our client service team Monday to Friday, and somebody will pick up the phone and help you. You can always come and find us, the executive and management team, right through the week. And we're live out of the studio Monday through Friday every single week. So we want you to have that confidence in us before we start talking about what we do. Now, nearly half a decade ago now, it's very soon it's going to be half a decade ago, we launched the DuePoint division of Constantia because we were trying to solve the problem we're all in right now. I don't even have to get into the details of the problem that we're in. You know it well. You live it every day. We're in economic crisis. It's that simple. In South Africa, none of us are surviving economically. Come and debate with me afterwards if you feel like you are surviving economically in South Africa. And I'll explain to you how you're not. We do not have options in South Africa. We don't have anything reliable to create income with. We've had many people, as we see, running at the moment in their desperation to things that promise them everything and deliver nothing other than taking their money away. We see it constantly. The latest crazes. What are the latest crazes? Anything that's online. Okay? They're going to go, no, be online because this is the future, and we need just 2,500 rand to get you started. You know that kind of thing? That stuff is messing us around in South Africa, and it's just making our problem worse. We wanted to create a solution in South Africa that would allow every South African to start digging themselves out of the hole of economic crisis that they're in. And we created here what we call the DuePoint system. It's a simple system. It's a system that doesn't ask you to sell anything, to carry stuff around with you, to take your friends' money and ruin friendships. It doesn't ask you to do any of that. It's a simple system that uses state-of-the-art technology and asks you to do one thing for us. Just connect everybody you know and everybody you meet to us through our technology. By connecting people to us, you offer us greater market share. We get deeper into the South African economy. By doing that, we as the insurance company are then able to create greater revenues. And from greater revenues, we're able to create for you a recurring income. Not once off, not a promised future wealth. You've been to those presentations. You've been to the ones that say 90 days you'll be millionaires. That's not what we do here. No. What we do is we say we'll make an income for you that's not there when you sell something. It's there every single month. We call it wealth. Everything else is based on cash. Even your work is cash. You get paid each month, but if you don't go back to work, you don't get paid again, do you? Have you ever tried it? Take a month off and see what happens. Don't answer your phone for a month, and see what happens. They don't pay you again at the end of that month because it's cash. We want wealth. Wealth is income that's there no matter what's happening in your life in every single month. Some months you'll be sick, have to go to hospital. Other months there'll be a family crisis and you can't work. Other months you might be overworked in your traditional job and not be able to do anything with the DuePoint system. Doesn't matter. In our system, every month you are paid. How does that work? Well, our system is based on our financial services products. They're all debit order based, and it means that every month those debit orders are raised, your income comes in. Every single month. Now, South Africans are sometimes afraid of that. No, you mean I have to pay every month? Yes. Yes, you have to pay every month. Would you like to be paid every month? Yes. Then you have to pay every month. Okay, you see how it works. When you go to one of these things at the Gallagher estate with all the lights and 10,000 people in the room, and they go, give us your 5,000 rand. How many times do you think they're going to pay you? Only on the occasion that you give them the 5,000 rand, and maybe not even then. Folks, unfortunately, you cannot be afraid of debit orders. Debit orders are what create wealth. And you now are put into a system that will automatically raise those debit orders every month. And it means that if you are lying in a hospital bed, if you're lying on a beach on holiday, your income comes in every single month. That is way more security than anything else you can do in South Africa today. There's nothing that offers you security in South Africa outside of the DuePoint system. Now, folks, we built this system in South Africa, and we built it by South Africans for South Africans. So I know all the reasons why you don't want to do this. I know, because I didn't want to do it when I designed the system. What's the number one reason why you don't want to do this? It's the reason why you fought with the person when they wanted to bring you here this evening. Eventually, they twisted your arm to come, but what was the first thing you said to them when they said, listen, you've got to come and see this thing? The first thing you said to them is, I'm too busy. I don't have time. Am I right? Okay. Any of you who are spending all this time, are you getting richer? No. The economists tell us that every year for the last 2 decades, South Africans have been getting poorer. That means that 60, 80, 100 hours a week that you're doing, even if you got your 6% raise, has actually made you poorer every single year. But I know that just as a cultural thing, we automatically go, I'm too busy. So we built the system around that and around all the other reasons why you wouldn't want to do this thing. I'm not a salesperson. I don't have the personality. I don't know enough people. No. All those things, we built it around that. We wanted a system that worked for South Africans. This is not like those things you've seen from overseas because they didn't take you into account when they built it. This system was built taking into account South Africans. And using technology, it asks you to do that one simple thing. Connect people through our technology and let us do the rest of the work for you. It means you can do it 24 hours a day. It means you can create income while you sleep. That's what this technology enables you to do. What it requires, though, is your effort in connecting people to us. That's what it requires. Now, people say to me sometimes, Brendan, that's so hard. And I go, really? How hard can it possibly be to connect people to us compared to the job you're doing right now? Is the job you're doing right now easy? I'll bet you a whole bunch of you just in this room alone, let alone all the people watching us around the country, were up this morning by like 3:30 in the morning, weren't you? I know people, 3:30, they're up, they're awake, they're getting dressed because by 4:30 they're in the transport, driving their hour, 2 hours to work, where they're going to do a full day's worth of work and then drive an hour, 2 hours back home, have to do all the home chores, feed the kids, do all of that, to go to bed to get up at 3:34 again in the morning. That's hard. That's hard. Connecting people through your phone via our technology, that's not hard. That's the easiest task in the country in 2020. That is hands down the easiest task in 2020. And so the system has taken into account you. No matter your circumstances, the DuePoint system works for you in the creation of wealth. We build protections into our system as well. As wealth engineers, we give you free benefits. You don't pay for them, but you get them. As a wealth engineer, you automatically get a lawyer at the end of your phone. 24 hours a day, anywhere in the country, you pick up your phone, you click a button, you've got a lawyer there to defend you. In the country today, we need that. We don't have defense as South Africans, do we? When things happen, when you get picked up and chucked in jail over the weekend because somebody thought you owed them money, on the side, you know that guy? He comes in, stands next to you and says, pay me, otherwise you go. You know that guy? Yeah, you know him. Now you pick up the phone, they come to the jail, they bail you out. That's what you get just for being a wealth engineer at DuePoint, because we understand that wealth requires protection too, and it's built in along with a whole lot of other benefits in our system. Folks, this is a system that's not going to take your money. We've had all of this. Use of our system doesn't cost you anything. By simply being a product owner at DuePoint, you get to be and get to use our DuePoint system. Everywhere else you've gone, you've had to pay a monthly fee or a startup fee, buy the starter kit, buy the training, pay for the conference, pay for the training, pay for the event. Yeah, you don't pay for any of those things. None of you had to pay to be here tonight, and you won't pay for anything else at DuePoint with regard to our system. It's a system that's meant to create wealth, not take wealth from you. In addition, you're not selling anything. This is the great relief. And many South Africans are like, no, if I'm not selling something, I don't want to do it because it doesn't feel comfortable unless I can bring my second-rate Chinese knockoff groceries to my friends and try and sell it to them. No, here you don't have to do any of that, ladies and gentlemen. You don't need to sell. And that means you don't need any particular education or experience to be a wealth engineer. Everybody in South Africa today gets to build wealth with us. In 2020, no one is restricted from creating reliable lifetime income with us. No one is separated from it. Everybody can, and everybody can build that asset. That asset, which is a channel of income that flows every month. Do you know what that means? It means that when you pass away, you now have something to hand to your children, because they will automatically get the channel of income you've created in your life, and they will earn it and be able to grow it beyond just you. That means that here at DuePoint, we have created a multi-generational income creation system. When you die, are they going to give your job to your kids? No. So why do you go back there every day? What are you going to leave to your children? What are you going to leave to your children? You know, in South Africa, we've got a culture where we don't care about our children. You do know that, hey? That was like a hugely politically incorrect statement I just made there. I had the Minister of Education in my office a couple of years ago, and I said to her, you need a life insurance product. You need a life insurance. She said, I don't care about life insurance. I'm not paying for something my children will benefit from. That was the person in charge of our education in South Africa. Folks, we care about our children because we know that if we're going to change the economy in South Africa, it is not going to take one generation. It's going to take multiple generations. And therefore, we built a tool that will not only benefit you, but the work you do will be handed to your children. They'll be able to grow it beyond that, and to your grandchildren and your great-grandchildren. Nothing in South Africa today will offer the average South African that. Nothing. And yet here tonight you sit right on the precipice of picking this tool up and starting to create multi-generational wealth with us here at DuePoint. And we made it simple. We made it super simple. We said, can you tap your phone? I know you can tap your phone. Some of you have been tapping your phone while I've been talking, so I know you can do it. If you can tap your phone, that's it. That's the entire task we ask you to do. If you're able to tap your phone, you are able to connect people to us. And if you're able to connect people to us, you are able to create what we call a channel or a platform of distribution of individuals connected to you through our system that we as the insurance company can come along and distribute our products into. We do that, not you. We do it. And when we've done that, that creates for you the wealth we've been talking about. That wealth is distributed to you in two ways. The first is through our returns program. It pays you 27.50 Rand for every product payment in your channel, multiplied by a factor of where in your channel that payment was made. And it pays you that every month that those products are paid for. Now that sounds super complicated, but it's not. It's very simple. You're going to go out, you're going to chat to some of your friends. They're going to become wealth engineers. They'll pay for their product. And when they do, you're going to get 27.50 Rand multiplied by 200%, 55 Rand. It's not once off income. It's 55 Rand every month that product is paid for. This changes everything. You don't have to run after your friends with the groceries anymore and ask them to buy again. They don't have. Every month the debit order system raises those debit orders. And without having to chase them, without having to think about them, your income flows in. So it is single connections. That's all. You just connect people to us once, and the work thereafter is done by us. You cannot tell us that DuePoint is hard. It is the easiest system in the country. These people will go out and do the same thing. They'll connect a few people as well. Some will pay for their products. And again, you'll get 27.50 Rand multiplied by 200%, 55 Rand. Look at this example. And it's just an example, but you've connected a handful of people and you're earning $1,000 a month. $1,000 a month. That's 12,000 Rand a year by just connecting a handful of people with us. But maybe $1,000 a month is not enough for you. Okay, fine. Just connect more people and just connect more people. The more people you connect, the more connections will be in your channel and the more wealth you will create for yourself. There's nothing that stops you. There's 2 ingredients to success at DuePoint: time and numbers. That's what we call them. Numbers, the number of people you're willing to connect, and how long you are willing to connect people to us for. South Africans are never willing to do more than 30 days, 60 days. No, if I'm not on the Mediterranean in my private yacht within 60 days, I quit. And then I say to them, but what are you earning at your job right now? No, I get 5,000 Rand a month. Okay, so how long are you going to work there for? No, I've been working there for 10 years. Oh, okay. I got to make you rich in 60 days, but you're willing to do dead-end jobs the rest of your life. Isn't it interesting, the psychology? Watch. A whole bunch of you are going to sign up tonight, and 60 days from now, you're going to quit. Why? You'll say, no, it's not working. Why is it not working? Because I'm not earning millions yet. Ladies and gentlemen, there are 2 ingredients to success at DuePoint, and we're very honest about them. And when you went to that conference at Gallagher Estate, they all told you were going to be rich in 90 days. I'm not going to tell you that. I'm going to tell you something different. You're going to have to put people in, and you're going to have to do it over time. But if you do that, everything changes for you. Everything. We use a simple example here. It's called 3 plus 2. It says, and it'll work for all of you. Doesn't matter how busy you are, it'll work for you. It says in your first month with us, connect just 3 people. 3 people? That's it. 3 people in your first month. And then every month thereafter, connect just 2. So we even reduce it after month 1. Just connect 2 people. But you've got to do it every month. Every month you've got to connect 2 people. You can't go, the first 5 people I put in didn't pay. Yes, that sounds about right. Keep putting people in. Don't stop. Time and numbers. Keep putting them in. Don't go, no, I put my best friend in and she cancelled. Yeah, she will. Just keep connecting. That's the only thing we asked you to do. We didn't ask you to make sure they paid, that they didn't cancel. No. We know what the maths is. We've been doing this long enough now. We haven't been around for 4 months. This is not new. You're new here. DuePoint's been around a long time. Okay? We know what the maths looks like. Keep putting the people in. You do it for 6 months. 3 people in your first month, 2. 6 months, you should be on around about 2,500 Rand a month. 2,500 Rand a month is life-changing to some people. It's 30,000 Rand a year. To others, you might go, but that's not enough. And I'll go, yes, you've only been putting 2 people in a month. Don't tell me it's not enough. Put 20 people in a month and see what that number does. Okay? But if you're only willing to put 2 in, don't moan that 2,500 Rand a month after 6 months is not enough. Put more in. You can put 100 people in a month if you'd want. That's all left in your hands. There's no limit. But in this example, I say, you're very busy, you don't have time, you're not a salesperson, you don't know anyone, etc., etc. Just put 2 in. 2 every month, you're on 30,000 Rand a year after 6 months. Do another 6 months with us, that's a year. That's this time next year, start of 2021. And you should be, on average, around 9,000 to 10,000 Rand a month. Not once off, not when you paid the 5,000 Rand starter fee. No. Every month thereafter, as the debit orders raise, automatically with no effort from you, you should be earning around 9,000 to 10,000 Rand a month. That's 120,000 Rand a year. Right now, what does that do for you? If you had 10 grand a month right now, extra income, how would your life be different? Is it worth making this a priority in your life? Or will you say, no, I don't need the 10,000 Rand. I don't need it. I'll go back to my job. They'll give me my 6% raise. It's interesting questions. If we're going to complain about how bad South Africa is, we better be complaining while doing DuePoint. We can't complain and do nothing. Okay? And we can't wait for somebody to do it for us. I promise you it's not coming. Has anything come in the last 25 years to you? No. Has anything come in the last 100 years to South Africans? We've been in a country for 110 years. Nothing came to me or my family. I can assure you, we had to work for it, didn't we? And the same for you. We can work. We have it. In 2020, we're 100% authorized to complain about South Africa while we're doing DuePoint. If you're not doing DuePoint, you're not allowed to complain. You have to accept the circumstances we're in. Okay. 1 year, 10 grand a month. 2 years, 27 to 30,000 Rand a month. You didn't change anything. You're only connecting 2 people a month. That's it. 2 people. Yes, a whole lot didn't pay, a whole lot canceled, whatever. Didn't matter. You just kept adding your 2 every month, 2 years. 3 years, it's 40 to 45,000 Rand a month. What does that do for you right now? If you were earning 40,000 Rand a month, would your life be different than it is now? Yeah. Think, can you prioritize DuePoint for 3 years to be on 40,000 Rand a month? What about 4 years? You're up to about 60,000 Rand a month now. That's 720,000 Rand a year. This is not like fun with maths, guys. We've got people that have gone through this already. Remember, we're not new. I'm building this off of knowledge, okay? Do it for half a decade with us. You should be on about 80 to 100,000 Rand a month. That's R1,000,000 a year, ladies and gentlemen. That's R1,000,000 a year, 5 years from now. Not 5 months, not 5 weeks, not 5 days. So don't start and do 5 weeks and quit. And say, no, I'm not on 100,000 Rand a month. You won't be on 100,000 Rand a month. Look, somebody will eventually do it because I don't limit how many people you can put in. Someone is going to join DuePoint and say, I want a new life and I want it now, and they'll put 1,000 people in the first week and they'll get to 100,000. But you're probably not that person because I'm not that person either. 5 years. A 5-year journey that gets you to 100,000 Rand a month. You know that won't happen at your job. You know that. In 5 years' time, will you be earning 100,000 Rand a month? No. But you're going to go back there and spend another 5 years there, aren't you? You are. And you'll tell everybody about how hard it was at DuePoint. They made me tap my phone. It was so hard. I could do it any time of the day I liked. I wasn't limited by daylight hours. It was so hard. You'll do that. But some of you won't. Some of you here tonight will say, enough's enough. I'm tired of complaining about South Africa. Tonight I'm changing that. And I'm going to put the next half a decade down to 2025. And in 2025, I'm going to be a millionaire. That's 100,000 Rand a month. That takes you to 1.2 million a year. You're now a millionaire. You can do that. And I will not stand at the door and say you can do it and you can't. And you will self-select. You will decide. If you are tired of your circumstances, there's only one way to change them. And that is to work your way out. I promise you, nobody is coming to pull you out. No one. What everybody's doing in our country right now is crushing everybody. That's what's happening. When they turn the lights out, the economy collapses. While the lights are out, you can just see the money just going into the bin. Okay? That makes life worse for you. But you can pick this thing up and work even through the dark. You can work with us. You can work with us. We're online 24/7. They can turn the lights out. They can't turn your phone off. Okay? You have got the ability to create wealth with us 24/7 here at DuePoint. Folks, we show people doing this to you every month. We put new people on the stage every month from around the country. We try and get new faces up every single month. There's tens of thousands of people doing this. In the last month, this was actually in November because December we didn't do one, but we had Peter and Rena up with us. They've been with us for 3.5 years. By their own admission, first 2.5 years, they did nothing. What were they doing? They were trudging away at their traditional job. And 2.5 years down, they went, oh, no, man, this is killing me. We're never going to go anywhere with this. And they picked up the DuePoint tool in the last 12 to 18 months. They built a channel that's worth about 8 grand a month to them now. What would 96,000 Rand a year do for you now? That's built off of the back of a year's worth of labor. As you go into retirement, what does 10,000 Rand a month do for you? What's the national pension right now? It's 1,700 Rand or something? It is not easy to survive as a pensioner on 1,700 bucks. Okay, you convert that into a real currency. You know, rands is not a real currency. Let's convert it into pounds. You have to divide it by 20. Okay, it's like 90 pounds. Could anybody survive on 90 pounds? You know, it's ridiculous. You know, into dollars you can divide it. Aussie dollars, man, not even real dollars. Aussie dollars divided by 10. It's 170 Aussie dollars a month. Here, 8,000 bucks a month. Now we're talking. Now we can live. Now we can survive. We then had Philip Ferreira, but he'd been with us for 9 months. By November, you'd been with us for 9 months. 9 months. I was talking to you about 5 years just a minute ago. Do you remember? I was saying 5 years, okay? And I said, after a year, you'll be on 9,000 to 10,000 Rand. 9 months. Boom. You see, you don't have to put 2 people in a month. You can put 1,000 people in a month. It's up to you what you do with this business. What are you going to do with this business? No, I don't know people. That's great. I mean, Philip, when he started at DuePoint, was on a farm in the middle of nowhere. Closest town was 15 kilometers away. He didn't know anybody. But he made a plan because he was tired of his South African circumstances and he wanted to change them. And he did. What are you doing with the DuePoint system? We have had thousands of individuals change their lives here at DuePoint. Thousands. Now it's just a decision for you to come and join us through this. And if you say, no, but I can't earn enough, yeah, you're wrong. You can earn any amount here at DuePoint. That's up to you. Time and numbers. How long are you willing to do it? How many people are you willing to introduce? That's it. And that will, with that formula, will eventually equal how much you want to earn. You just got to put the time and the numbers in. That's the first way we reward you and create wealth for you. The second way is through our rewards training program. We actually reward you for learning. Here at DuePoint, we will put you through the process of building wealth with us by teaching you how to do it. As you complete the steps in the program, we reward you cash and tools and all sorts of things like that. When you hit rank 5, we give you a business toolkit in our system. When you hit rank 7 in our training program, we give you a 20,000 Rand set of business card that's gold gilded and custom made for you. We import it from overseas. So that when all your friends are talking about how bad things are in South Africa, you give them a card that has real gold on it. And you go, yes, things really suck in South Africa. Here, take my card. Take my card. And they go, what? And then they go and chisel all the gold off and sell it. But nonetheless, you've given them a card with real gold on it. At rank 9, we take you and your family away for a week, every year, for the rest of your life. 5-star business class, all expenses paid. Yes, not on the MSC cruise to the Portuguese islands like the one they promised at the Gallagher Estate conference you went to. No, not there. 5-star business class with your family. And if you maintain your channel size with us, we take you every year for the rest of your life. Now, those of you who have been with us for a couple of years know that we go in December, and we've just come out of December, so our rank 9s have just returned from their trip to Mauritius. We went to Latou's Rock this year, which if you go and look up is top 10 hotel in the world for like the last 30 years in a row. That's right, we don't go to the caravan park. It is business class all the way there and all the way back. And this Thursday night, 2 days from now, 6:30, our presentation. We're going to have all of them up here on the stage. We're going to be doing all the reveals of the new highlights video, the new 2020 Rank 9 video, etc., etc. So I am encouraging you to be here. Those of you who are in Gauteng, come and sit in the room. You'll feel the energy. You'll get to meet all the Rank 9s and talk to them both before and after. If you're outside of Gauteng, tune in at 6:30 to have all the reveals for 2020 and our Rank 9 trips, and of course to see what we did while we were in December. Now, we've got some fantastic stuff to show you about what we did. Hopefully it motivates you to put a little effort in and come and join us at the end of the year on trips that look a little bit like this. Isn't it nice to see real footage rather than fake stuff, eh? Now, as I said, if you come and join us at 6:30 this Thursday, we'll get the big reveal of the new 2020 video, which will include that trip. This is already a compilation of trips that we've been on in the past, as well as watching a highlight video of the entire holiday that we've just been on. So be here on Thursday night. For the rest of you, and for you who come with us, at the end of this year, we're going again, as we have every year before. And the question is, are you coming with? That's the question. Will you be joining us? Will DuePoint be your priority in 2020? Or will you continue with your jobs, and when Christmas comes, you will watch on Facebook as others go? It's only when DuePoint becomes the number one priority that you get these sorts of things. While DuePoint is number 2, 3, 4, 5, you don't get these. You don't get freedom. You have to change your priorities into 2020. At rank 11, we give you your very own car. It's not branded, it's not rented from us, it's not financed through us, it's in your name, and it is permanent. We don't ever take it away from you. How many South Africans need their own transport? That's what you get with us here. Now, there are 28 ranks in our training program, and I've only shown you the first 11. What do you think happens in the rest if we've only shown you the first third of the training program? All of this is how we create wealth, and we deliver on it every time. Go and look on our YouTube channel. Go see the people who have got their cars, who've been away with us, and who are beyond rank 11. We deliver on everything. We don't make promises that are undeliverable. We make promises we have already delivered on here at DuePoint. Folks, we build all of this wealth off the back of our products. Like I said to you, financial services products, debit order based. Yes, you have to pay every month. Yes, because you want to earn every month. Do you remember that? So we have 5 products for you to choose from at the moment, but we're always adding products. Our current 5 are Access Wealth at 324 Rand a month. For that, you're going to get 2 independent products, your very own tax-free investment account, and 120,000 Rands worth of personal accident cover. Our next product is our Wealth Guard product. It's 249 Rand a month. That's right. It's less than a meal for 4 at McDonald's. 249 Rand a month, you get 1 million Rands worth of personal accident cover. No waiting periods, no medical examinations, no maximum age limits. Everybody can be covered here at DuePoint. Our third product is our Family Wealth Funeral Cover. It starts at 299 Rand a month, but you've got a whole host of options to pick from. 20,000 Rands worth of cover, 30,000 Rands worth of cover, 5 family members, 10 family members on the plan with you. And you, as the principal policy holder, get 10,000 Rands worth of outstanding debt cover. It means that when you pass away one day, we'll settle 10,000 Rands worth of your debt, as well as paying for your funeral. Our fourth product is our Legal Guard product. It's 249 Rand a month. I had to remind myself of that. 249 Rand a month. And for that, you get 250,000 Rands worth of legal expenses insurance cover per incident. All right. Now, I know most of you are aware of legal cover. You've heard of them. It's sold by lots of insurance companies. But here, you get 250,000 Rands worth of cover, covering you for a whole host of things, from all the normal legal cases, civil cases, contractual cases, all of that sort of jazz, but also including trauma counseling, debt counseling, and a host of other benefits that you get for 249 Rand a month. Our fifth product is our Wealth Points Buyers Club. It's 299 Rand a month to be a member, and as a member, you get access to all of our suppliers. Again, a list that's constantly growing here at DuePoint. These suppliers will give you discounts and prices and vouchers and specialized services and account managers and all sorts of things you couldn't get as an individual. But because you're now part of our Buyers Club, you now get all of the special treatment. These are the kinds of products you can utilize to improve your personal economy. Get more by paying less. This is what we have available to you here. Now, folks, every one of our videos here today has a full training video, 100% comprehensive. They're not long. They range between about 6 and 20 minutes. That's it. And you will find out about every benefit and every term and condition. So you don't even need to be able to read. In 6 minutes, you can understand exactly what you are buying here at DuePoint. Every one of our products has this video. You can see it on YouTube, you can see it on our website, you can see it on our app, and you can even see it on our iPads outside if you want. Everything that you need to know about DuePoint is public. It's public. We hide nothing from anyone here. Now, we wrap our entire business, ladies and gentlemen, in what we call our Achiever Quest. Our Achiever Quest is there every single month. It works in calendar months, so it started 7 days ago, and it'll run to the end of January. Then it'll start again on the 1st of February. It runs 12 months a year. The Achiever Quest is there to get you going and to sustain you as you build your wealth. What does it ask you to do? It says connect 10 people to us and make sure they're paid by the end of the same calendar month. That's January. You connect them now as long as they're paid by the end of January. 10 people. That's it. If you've done that by the end of this month, we will boost your returns and your rewards by an extra 5,000 Rand. How badly do you need 5 grand right now? You've just come out of Christmas. I know you need it badly. Badly. You can create that for yourself in 1 month with us here. 10 people in, 10 people paid, 5 grand for you. But you know what happens if you put 20 people in this month and get 20 paid? You get 10,000 Rand from us. You do 30 people, it's 15,000 Rand. 30 people is 1 person a day. Connect 1 person a day to us. Make sure they're paid by the end of this month, and it's 15,000 Rand. And you can do it every month. You can do it again next month, and in March, and in April. Glenn's here tonight. Glenn's probably done it 5 or 6 months in a row. You add that up. What's 5 times 6 months? 30,000 Rand just in the Achiever Quest. Just in the Achiever, let alone returns and rewards. Just in the Achiever. It's here for you. There isn't a system in the country today that will help you earn faster than this. They all promise you, oh, give me your money, 400% return. You know, put 2,000 Rand in the morning, I'll give you 7,000 at night. I've seen them all. I haven't met anyone who's made any money, though, out of any of these things. I've only met people who have lost money. Here at DuePoint, we're not going to take your money. We're going to ask you to work. What is the work we're going to ask you to do? Tap your phone. Connect people. And keep connecting them. Don't worry about what they do. Just keep connecting them. If you can keep connecting them over time, all of these things are a reality and are able to change your economic circumstances despite what is happening in our country today. Ladies and gentlemen, everything about us is public. Everything. We're a listed company. Go to the JSE. You'll find us under Conduit Capital there. In fact, in the next couple of weeks, it's moving across to another company called Trustco. It's part of the same group, but that's where you'll find it on the JSE. Listed there, Trustco. But Conduit Capital for the moment, you will find us all there. Then you can go to Constantia's website, and you can find our financial statements, publicly disclosed. Multi-billion Rand insurance company. You can go and see it. You can see our directors, our BEE status. All of our licenses are available. Go to the regulators' websites. 9 regulators regulate this business. When you were at that conference in Gallagher Estate, were there 9 regulators there? No. Here, there are 9 regulators that govern this business. That's the kind of trust you can have in what we're doing here. And you can go to their websites and you can find our licenses. You can see on our wall here all of our licenses, our FSP licenses, our insurance licenses. They're all there. They're all there. In fact, we got another FSP license over December, just because we didn't have enough. You know, now we're just going to add another one. Okay, so we've got another FSP license over December. This is a serious, serious business. And tonight we're asking you to make some serious decisions. We're not asking you to make a decision for 5 weeks. We're asking you to make a decision for the rest of your life. That's who we are looking for. We are looking for people who will pick up the DuePoint tool and use it the rest of their lives, changing everything about their future. If you want to become a wealth engineer, you've got to do 4 things for us. Firstly, you've got to sign up. You've got to go to our website, DuePoint.net. Simple enough. Online. Don't be afraid of the internet. DuePoint.net. You can go and read our website, watch the videos. Everything's available for you there. And then click join and apply. Fill out the form in less than 3 minutes. You are a wealth engineer. You are a wealth engineer. Then you've got to do step number 2. You've got to get our technology. That thing that allows you to connect people to us is our app on your phone. It means you need a smartphone and a little bit of data. Not a lot, but you need some data. Download our app. It's free. Like everything, it's free. Put it on your phone, and you now have the tool. But now you need to learn how to use the tool. Guys, you have to do the training. As you get into the app, you'll have 2 choices. You can either click on the menu item at the top and watch the Getting Started section. There's 3 videos that will show you how to get started with us here. Once you've done those 3 videos, you know what to do. Until that point in time, there's a 2020 ringtone. It's a good one. All right. Alternatively, when you open the app, bottom right-hand corner is Tools. You click Tools, it opens up into Getting Started. And there are the videos. Watch those videos this evening before you go to bed. And by tomorrow morning, you now know how to use the app to connect people to us. What to say? I don't know what to say. I'll show you what to say. It's in there. And then we'll do the rest of the work. You connect them to us. And then lastly, you've got to go out and do that one thing that we ask you to do. Connect people. Not 5 people, not 10 people. Every single person you meet for the rest of your life. Connect them to us. Not 50, 500, 5,000. Go and connect those people over time to us and never stop connecting. And as you do that, your wealth will change completely with us. Folks, Everything you need from us is online already. Like we said, public company, but our tools are all online too. Our YouTube channel has everything. Go search DuePoint and you will find everything about DuePoint on YouTube. Go to our Facebook page, love us there, follow us there. Every day we put content out there so that you can share it, copy, paste it, put it out there, and grow your wealth using social media. We've got a whole bunch of stuff in podcasts, so if you battle with data, we've got everything in podcasts. Go and find it on the podcast. Listen to it in your car. Listen to it on the way to work every day in the transport. Whatever you're doing, we've got it all in the podcasts for you. And then we've got our the app on the app stores, and of course we've got an online store. On our website, DuePoint.net, you click store, and on the store you can buy all the tools that you need from us. These don't make us money. These make you money. Okay? If you struggle with data, USB stick, still on discount. You can buy it online on discount. That USB stick's got our presentations, our training, our downloads, our everything for you, so that you can go and stick it in your TV at home and without needing the internet or maybe ESCOM. If you've got a battery to run your TV, you don't even need ESCOM. And you can show the presentation and connect people to us through there. We've got everything. We've got the shirts. We've got the caps. We've got business cards we can order for you, backup batteries, notes, pads, pens, everything. You'll find the whole list on our website, some of which are in our glass cabinet here as well. And you have the ability online to order it and we'll deliver it to you. We are very serious about what we're doing here. If we weren't, we wouldn't have been around for as long as we have, and we would not have had the success that we've had already. We've already proven that the system works. So if the system is not working for you, the problem is not the system. I'll let you work out where the problem is. Okay? What it requires is commitment and priority. What you are doing, and I know it, every single one of you, wherever you are in the country, whatever you are doing is not going to save you economically. It won't. What it will do with certainty is make you poorer. It will do. In the South African economy, as we are currently standing, you are getting poorer every year. As you enter 2020, you are poorer than you were in 2019. But tonight, you have been given access to the only tool in the country that can reverse that process. We have built everything and maintain everything on the highest standards here at DuePoint. And you have the ability this evening to pick this tool up and to make tonight the first night of that change. If you've got questions, that's fine. We answer questions. Come, those of you who are here with me tonight, there's loads of you, it's great. Come and ask us. If the person who connected you here tonight can't answer the question, come and ask us. If you, whoever are watching from around the country, have questions, talk to the person who connected you, or call our client service team. Monday to Friday, we'll answer any questions you've got. Here, there's nothing in the dark. Everything's in the light. It requires your time and your effort. And you now can change your future if DuePoint is your priority in 2020. And that means that, like everybody's been saying, 2020 can be a year of plenty, but only with DuePoint. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be live again tomorrow at 12:15. Get into the room, get on the stream, and then Thursday night is the big reveal on our Rank 9s. Make sure you are here. We'll see you then. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.